My name is Garret Winkler, and I'm a senior for Newell. This last weekend, I competed at the state track meet in the 2-mile, mile, and 800. On Friday morning, we had the 2-mile, and I ran a 10:15 to get 5th place. It was a good effort and was able to lead the race for just a little bit, about halfway through, but wasn't able to hold it. And then Friday afternoon, I ran the 800. I came in ranked 19th with a time of 2:08 and a half. And I just told myself I've got to give it whatever I can because I was in the first heat, which was a slow heat, and I ended up running a 2:04.7 to get 8th. And I was in dead last at the 200 mark of that race, but turned out to be the best race I've ever ran. And then Saturday afternoon, we had the 1 mile. I ended up getting 4th in that in a time of 4:39. And that was a good race. It felt real good and fast, and wasn't able to place as high as I might have wanted to, but it was a real good effort.
Hi, my name's Mukherj. This was my 6th year as assistant track coach. I mainly work with the jumpers and sprinters, and this year we had Hayley Mccann do hurdles. So we do a lot of that. We had our 8th grader high jumper compete in state this year, and she tied for 6th place, so we were really happy with that.
We're back in Newell visiting with the Irrigators track and field head coach Kyle Sanderson. A great season for track and field, and you took 4 to the state meet.
Yeah, thank you. It was a great season for us. We were low on numbers as a whole as a team, so we were really grateful for the 4 athletes we had go to the state meet. They worked hard all year, and were rewarded with the chance to compete there. Some of our athletes that competed there are Hayley Mccann. She didn't have the best luck at the state meet. She's our 300 hurdler, and she had a great start to her race. Looked like she was really ready to attack and cut some time, and unfortunately hit a hurdle, stumbled, and kind of took her out of her race. But I know she'll be motivated and ready to kind of get some redemption next year when she gets to the state meet. Rachel Irk, she's been a leader on our team for a couple of years. She's a sophomore. Qualified in 3 events, and I know she was a little disappointed in maybe the place that she got, but I was real pleased with how she did. She improved on her rankings in both the 100 and 200, so she finished higher than what she came in at, so I was real pleased to see that, and I know she's got some big goals for next year that she's working on. Her sister Sarah had her first state meet of her career in the high jump. She's an 8th grader, and I give a lot of credit to our assistant coach, Mukherj. She's our jump coach, to getting Sarah prepared for that state meet. With her first state meet, it's easy to get a little nervous and a little anxious before you're ready to jump. And they started the bar at her personal best height already, so she had to be ready to jump her personal best or equal to her personal best right away from the jump. And she ended up getting 6th place overall, and the difference was she cleared her first jump at opening height compared to others who maybe missed the first jump and cleared the second attempt. So if she wasn't prepared to jump right away, she wouldn't have had a chance to medal. So I give a lot of credit to Karen getting her ready for her jumping events, and then Sarah going out in her first state meet and attacking her event and coming home with a medal in that. On the boys' side, we just had one boy representative at the state meet, and that was Garret Winkler, our lone senior. It's been a lot of fun watching him grow as an athlete over the years and kind of culminated for one last great weekend in Sioux Falls. He qualified in the 800 mile and 2 mile, 3 very tough events, and you'll see a lot of great athletes running those events or a combination of those events. He opened up the weekend with his 2 mile race, which is, in my opinion, his strongest race, and he had a nice 5-second PR. I know his place wasn't quite as high as he wanted, but when you PR, he can't ask for much more than that, and that was just a very good and deep field in the 2 mile. He came back after that with a nice 800. He hadn't had a chance to run a real fast 800 in a race. Earlier in the season, we were at Wall, and he raced another real strong runner from Bison and got him a decent qualifying mark for state, but conditions didn't really set up for him to run a real strong 800 after. So going into the state meet, we knew there was a chance to cut some time. It was 3 heats in that 800, and I told Garret the week before, I said, someone in the slower heat's going to come in and medal out of this race, and Garret was in that slower heat, and he went out and attacked, gave a gutsy kick with about 350 meters to go, and that made the difference. He ended up winning his heat, ran faster than a lot of the guys in the second heat and a couple in the first heat, and he found his way on the medal stand in the 800 with a nice 2:04 effort. It was just incredible. And then he finished his weekend with the mile. Another great race for him there. Finished 4th overall. He came in ranked 9th in the mile, so seeing a jump that large was very impressive. Another kind of nice note for Garret in his races is the 800 mile, 2 mile, he was the only Class B runner to stand on the medal stand in all 3 races. Very tough to do, especially when you get like that 800. It's a real fast race, so sometimes you'll see some 400 go there, but every once in a while some 2 milers. But to medal in all 3 events is just an incredible accomplishment, and we were real proud of him. So it was a great weekend, and we came home with some hardware, so we were very pleased. We expect a lot of our athletes to return next year and improve on their great marks they had this year. Had a lot of youth on our team this year, so wanting to see them grow and improve. We're excited to see what they bring next year and see some new leaders kind of step up. Especially on the boys' side, we're very young on that side, mostly freshmen and sophomores. And so to see them step up and see who fills in some kind of leadership roles that we'll be missing from Garret will be really exciting. The girls' side, because we didn't have any seniors this year, so our leadership should be coming back ready to go, ready to be focused, and ready to kind of lead that next crop of Newell athletes. And I know we're very excited to see what the middle school's done this year and what they can bring up to the high school next year.
It's always great to stop in Newell and visit about the Irrigators.
Yes, and thanks. We love having you guys come and cover us and give us the kids the attention that they deserve. So thank you very much.